Alright, in this video we are going to be working on this old Ford dually. So we are going to be doing the body work on it and putting a new paint job on it. So for those of you that actually have done body work before, you know that there's nothing fun, nothing glamorous, and it's definitely not a good time, and it's probably not very interesting to watch. So nobody likes doing body work. Even guys that do body work don't like doing body work. So, but here we are doing body work. Anyway, so we'll probably fast forward through most of this because there's nothing too, like I said, exciting about it. Also, those people that do body work, you never wear nothing nice, wear a ratty t-shirt, you know, you got body work shoes, body work pants, whatever you got, you use it for body work because it is a nasty, nasty, dirty job. Anyway, we'll get started on this thing. I just about have all the filler work done on this side. Got a couple other spots to hit. Mixed up a little batch here. I use this Evercoat Rage Gold. It's actually really good stuff. Spreads really smooth. Doesn't clump up. It's really easy to work with. Really easy to work with. But you got a little bit of little low right here yet. And a little low down there where that wave was on that back door. I'll show you what I mean in a minute here. Through the magic of YouTube, it's day 2. You missed it all. You missed all the work. Anyway, we're back. So we got this one. Big low spot right here. We got this fixed. Some dings and dents and things here and there fixed. Low spot. You know, just some dings and dents. Got a little bit of work to do here yet. This was just, probably wasn't something that happened. It was probably came from the factory with this low spot right here, but we're painting it. We might as well fix it. So just got a little bit of more. Probably skim this one more time. It'll be good. Little ding there, a little ding up there. Through here. This fender actually, there wasn't a ding in it anywhere. So got to fill these. Both sides. Did a little fill work there. Or was hit at one point. Right there, must have been a pretty bad stone chip. Right here, must have been hit at some point. And then we still have this side to work. So, a lot to do over here yet. This is low from the factory, I'm guessing. Not sure if I'm going to fix that or not, but we'll see. Fill these, got a ding there. This must have got bent in. This edge must have got bent in because we're high right here. We'll just bend that back out. Pretty good ding down there. Crease here. Anyway, a couple little dings on the back here and there. Some things to fill. A couple dings here. But that's it. I guess we'll get back to work. So what a lot of people don't know is that the sander is going to grab onto the high spots all on its own. So if you just feel this sander, you'll be able to see which way it wants you to go. But at first you just kind of work the edges and you go from there. But most of the body work is in your hands. So you're going to feel it. And I can feel that it's just a little bit high right up in here yet. Just by rubbing my hand across it. You know. Again, don't overwork these spots, this putty too much. You just need to get these close for now. Alright, now you can use these fancy things like this. This is a Durablock. You know, you can get these pretty cheap. You know, this is be a longboard that you could use across there. You know, that's an option. I have been using just regular old paint sticks for years. So PPG has a really good stick. They're good and straight. And what you do is you just put your paper in between your sticks like that. Like this. Get it on the edge. Like that. All you're going to do is roll this up in there. Just like that. And this turns into a longboard. And then you can use this to make sure that you have this good and straight. So what you're doing a crisscross pattern. So I'm crisscrossing my pattern just like that. And this is going to ensure that this is all one straight line. So crisscross like this, just like that. Just like that. Give it a quick feel, that's pretty darn good. Then we're going to go down here and get this side. Again, you're going to do long motions, crisscross, in an X type pattern, just like that. And I can tell this is high in the center still, because you can see where the sandpaper is hitting your mud. And this probably was never really even a dent. This is probably just something from the factory that back in the day when they mass produced these things, well, they didn't really care that much. So this dent was probably just there from the factory ever since it was new. Just a factory imperfection. But keep doing this along here. Just like that. I can feel it now, and it's pretty close. Then when that's gummed up like that, when your paper's gummed up like that, then you just take it, you just rip it, you use the next side. This paper here, these sheets are cheap. You can get them at Menards for next to nothing. You know, that's a cheap way to do longboarding, is with 2 paint sticks, some cheap sandpaper. Back when I was overwhelmingly poor and couldn't afford all these fancy things like this, I use these all the time. And now that I can afford these, I still use these. This is probably one of the best ways to block it. Well, the best economical way to block it anyway. Alright, I think we're close on that one. Feeling good, feeling good. And you want to make sure you're parallel with the body lines. You don't want to be like this, you don't want to be like this, you don't want to be like that. You want to go parallel to the body lines, or else you'll dig into that edge. If you're like this, you're going to dig into that edge and you're going to mess up that body line. Alright, once you get it pretty close, then you can work on this. And to work on that, you just go over the edge like that, just like you would. But make sure you stay parallel with it. You can see that kind of feathering in and contouring the way it should contour all along the rest of it, the way the rest of that line is. Just do that last though. Don't do that first, do that last. And there you go. That's how you work a dent on a body line. Actually feels pretty darn good. A little bit more sand and it will be done. Body works with your fingers. You feel it. Then you come back, put some high build primer over this, block it again, be good to go. See all these, the rest of these little dings and whatnot, you only got to get them close. You do the same thing. But those small ones you can do with the DA. With that. Right there. These that are a little bit bigger than the DA pad, you need to use something to keep them straight, and you can use these paint sticks. Alright, we got a couple other things to work on this thing, and about ready to start cleaning up, taping, and shooting some primer on it. Well, we got it all primered, and we're probably gonna paint it tomorrow. Reason why we're painting them separately is we can't get paint behind either one of these two panels. It'll stack up and run, so we got to do the bed first, because I don't want to take the bed off. So we got to do the bed first, tape it up, then do the cab and the front half of the truck. But that's the plan anyway. Anyway, tomorrow we paint. If anyone's wondering why I haven't done anything with the bed, the inside of the bed, the customer's going to have this rhino line, so there's no reason for me to waste any time or waste any paint on the bed of this thing when he's just going to have a rhino line and sprayed anyway. So anyway. Alright, we're going to wipe this down with some wax and grease remover. The thing's actually too long. It hangs out of my paint booth by about a foot, so we got a temporary wall and whatever. Anyway, we'll just shoot it the way it is. Anyway, going to wipe it down with some grease and wax remover and then start spraying. So I got the shop pretty hot, but too hot for my reducer. So what's happening is, anyway, I got the shop pretty hot, too hot for my reducer. So what's happening is the paint is setting up too quick and it's starting to stack up. It's not blending in layer over layer. So I was using a fast reducer. I'm going to switch to a medium reducer so it lays a little bit smoother and I can blend in the layers when I overlap better. But anyway. Alright, now it's time to clear. We got the base on it. Now it's time to clear this thing. Base is all on it. Done with another part of this project. So bed's all painted. Let that set up for a couple days, tape it off, start working on the cab in the front of the truck. So moving right along. See ya.